Okay, unfortunately, I have to re-record this. I did the trade recap with somebody in my Discord. He asked some really good questions, but unfortunately, my mic or it wasn't recording audio, so I have to remake this. But I'm gonna get into today's trade recap. So overall, it was a really good trade. I just I made a mistake. I fucked up my stop loss. It should have been the swing low, but instead I put it below the end of the hourly order block and below end of hourly equilibrium, which, like I said, definitely a mistake. Definitely should have been at the swing low. But regardless, it was a good trade. We all make mistakes at some point. So, but I want to go and get into why I was looking for longs today. So coming into market open, I was extremely bullish on crude oil and gas because we had a SMT with previous day low with New York Harbor. So New York Harbor took previous day low, crude oil did not, and neither did gas. So once I saw that SMT, instantly leaning bullish, all I need to see is some sort of higher time frame confirmation. So where did I get that confirmation? Well, it was here. So this was our first step of confirmation. So if you look at crude oil and gas, right, this entire range here is just consolidation, and the same thing on gas. So we're just consolidating. So what I wanted to see was a manipulation of the consolidation range low. So we can see that gas gave us the manipulation, but crude oil did not. And I said in another trade recap that I made that when you get manipulation of a consolidation leg, you don't need to have SMT, but having an SMT is like it's an extra point. It's a good thing. So we had an SMT with the sweep of the consolidation, which was amazing. That gave me even more confidence. So all I needed at this point was some sort of higher time frame confirmation, like in hourly CISD, which we got right here. So originally I was going to take this hourly CISD, but I wanted to see a little bit more confirmation. I wanted to see more confirmation that we were actually going to break out of this range today and not have another range bound day because we did chop all New York yesterday. So I just wanted confirmation that I wasn't going to get into a trade that was going to be stuck in the same range that it's been in. So I waited for another high time frame CISD, but unfortunately I missed my initial entry. So we got this 30-minute CISD and then we got this expansion. So this made me confident that we were going to break out of this range. So I looked to get on side of this 30-minute sweep into this 30-minute fair value gap, but unfortunately I missed my entry. I wanted to get in off this CISD right here, but as you can see, it just ran, it didn't retrace, so I did not get my entry there, which is all good, it happens. It actually happened earlier this week, and we did the exact same thing that we did today. So all I did is I waited to see the hourly close. The hourly close gave us the hourly CISD, so I entered off of that. So this is where I fucked up. All right, I should have put my stop loss right here, 1000%. Now I'll tell you guys why my stop loss was here, and I don't think that this area for a stop loss was necessarily bad. It's just it doesn't really invalidate the trade. So honestly, if it doesn't invalidate the trade, it is a bad stop loss. So scratch what I said. That is a bad stop loss. I don't know why I said that. But the reason why I had my stop loss here was for a couple of reasons. So number one, I did not want to see us go this deep. I was honestly pretty shocked that we went this deep and still got the expansion. But this was previous hourly equilibrium, so I wanted to see that respected. And I also wanted to see this hourly order block get respected as well. And we can see that we wicked through it. And in my eyes, if we got to here, we were going to take these lows, which I preach not predicting, reacting. So this was a situation where I predicted the market. I put my stop loss here because I was saying that if we got here, I was pretty sure we were going to get here. That's not a good way to trade. So I made a mistake today, like I said. But the thing is about making mistakes, as long as you just journal it, learn from the mistake, it's a good mistake. We're still up on the week. We're up 3 RR. We only took 2 trades this week. And for the month, I mean, I've taken 6 trades this month, 5 wins, 1 loss. We're killing it in the Discord. And this should have been another win, but I made a small mistake. And that small mistake cost me because small mistakes do cost you in trading. So Obviously, I'm going to journal this mistake, and I'm going to make sure that my stop loss is always at a point where the trade is invalidated if it hits that area. So that's really the trade recap for today. Just made a mistake, like I said. You can see that we did not hit the low, so this trade was never invalidated, and we are just ripping right now, and we're retracing right now. But what can you see here? Filling an hourly fair value gap, getting an hourly sweep. So honestly, you could look for an entry on the side of this, but I'm done for the day. It's Friday, so no reason to try to force anything. No reason to force the win or the loss back. So yeah, that's the recap for today. Like I said, unfortunately, I did it with somebody in the Discord. He asked some really good questions, but my mic wasn't recording, so it's unfortunate you guys won't be able to hear that. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section, or you can join the Discord. It's completely free, and just ask me there.